Hello, Dev.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Oh, yeah, I am also fine. So, we are gathered over here.
Yeah,
So, Dev, which topic, on which topic we are discussing today?
yeah, it's blockchain.
So, yeah, it is like very hot topic if we talk
Yeah,
about in
it
current
is.
technology.
Yeah, hello.
So, hello. So, what are your thoughts about and how will you going to start
So,
discuss on it? So,
thank you for handling it to me. So, I would like to start it
yes.
like asking you, what do you see in your mind when you hear about blockchain?
Yeah. As far as I know, that blockchain is like a ledger, like it's a chain of blocks, and which is like you can say stored somewhere on online. Like it is like stored online, and it's a ledger, and it's I have lots of security. Yeah, that's up to it. I know.
So, pretty much all the part you said is right. So, it is a technology, first
Yes.
of all, very secure. Only adding, only you can only add, you cannot change, modify anything, you cannot do anything. So, it is a like we do a transaction in a normal way, like there is a central authority. For example, there is a
Yes.
RBI. RBI has decided that this 500 rupees of note is valued of 500, so no one can change that.
Yes.
And all the currency among that note is value is 500. So
Hmm.
uh, the RBI has centralized this currency, but the blockchain technology has developed some new currencies that are decentralized,
Yes.
unlike our normal currencies like rupees, US dollars, like that. So those decentralized currencies are not governed by anyone, unlike RBI, the normal currency you see, like Indian rupees, which is governed by RBI. So the Bitcoin, which is made derived from blockchain technology, is decentralized. Uh, is
Yes.
decentralized. So it is not governed by anyone. So that is why it is secure, and every node on the network uh, verifies the transaction that is happening on the screen.
Yes.
Is it visible?
Uh, uh, Give me 1 second.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
it's visible
explain
now.
this blockchain in three three parts of what people understand. First, if you were to explain blockchain to a child, how would you explain to a college student and an expert? So probably the discussion with child would grow with, do you know the trade? What is trade, and how do you take the trading to an another level of security? If you're talking with a student, you talk about the block header and block body and stuff like that. And if you're talking with expert, you talk about its security, new innovation and stuff like that. So let me
Yeah, I
go to my
that's I think
yeah, go on.
hello.
Yes, go on. I can hear.
Yeah, I am I have seen that you explain to different groups. Like
Yes.
if you want to explain to child, then you can explain via trading, example
Yeah.
of trading, and if you want to carry on to college student, then you may
Yeah.
talk about the block and the data structures that they
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
And if
Perfect.
you want to talk with a security person, like some expert
Yeah.
person in the blockchain field,
Yeah.
then you can talk on the security and the future. Yeah,
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. That's
Yeah.
very great.
Yeah, so let's break out the term block and chain. So there are blocks and chain, means they are related with chain. So let me move to the notes. So for example, this is a block. So what does it contain? It contains sender, for example A. It contains receiver, and it contains the amount to be sent, like what is the what amount of transaction it is going to be sent. So A and B are A is sender and B is receiver, right? So A will have a public key and B will have a public key also. One sender has public and private key, means for example, you are a person, so you have a public key and you have a private key. One easy explanation to understand this is, let's say you are logging into Gmail, so you are entering your email ID. This is your email ID and this is your password. So this email ID is your public key and this password is your private key. So you can send public key to anyone, right? You can make transaction like
Oh,
send emails through
so
public key. So similar way, yes.
yeah, so I use that example got me clear about the public key and private key. That was very nicely explained by the example of Gmail. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
is.
was still confused about it,
Yeah,
like what is they are talking about public key and private
yeah,
key. Though I have studied in the, you can
yeah.
say, uh,
DBMS.
DBMS, yes,
Yeah,
but I was literally confused.
yeah. So the similar way, if you want to make a transaction, you have to share your public key. If you want to send a Gmail, you have to share your Gmail. Similar way, you have to share your public key through which you can make a transaction to another person in the network. So this is a transaction. This is a block which has three things in it: header, then its body, and it's linked to the next node, because they are linked. Because this is the first node, first block, it is called a Genesis block. Genesis block we will see in the notes part, but generally these three things are there: head, body, and link. So this was a basic overview of the blockchain uh, in terms of block and chain part. So let us see some important terms. So its applications, first of all, it has many applications: healthcare, supply chain management, e-voting. One of the favorite topic, my topic is e-voting, which is very difficult to implement, but uh, it is easy to know that e-voting is successful, but it is not implemented in the real time. Energy management, education, and telecommunication. uh, so we can see why distributed ledger technology is important, and blockchain led it to distributed ledger, digital ledger. So there was a technology, distributed ledger technology, and it made it digitally, provided digitally by blockchain. So the blockchain is a type of distributed ledger technology. It is, as I have told, it has decentralized, distributed, and secure technology. It uses cryptographic techniques to secure the transaction and stuff like that. So the first name was peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It was an idea that developed in 2008 that gave birth to Bitcoin. So Merkle tree hashing, digital signature, P2P networking, and distributed storage is so Merkle tree hashing, digital signature, P2P networking, and distributed. It is older than Bitcoin. I mean to say, it has been implemented before the Bitcoin. Right. So Bitcoin is popular. Yeah. So let's move on to the next stuff. So I'm going to discuss only important points. All the nodes in blockchain are synced in terms of current state of distributed digital ledger. So distributed digital ledger means information like who is sender, who is receiver, and the amount and stuff like that. So as we see, it is a linked type of these things. So it is also implemented with linked list, like linked list records. Yeah. So uh, one of the you can say application of blockchain is also uh, smart contracts. So where there is a digital signature that you agree to this transaction, and it is done using this consensus algorithm. Yeah. So the block structure has header, body, and body contains versions, previous block hash, worker root hash, timestamp, difficulty, and nodes. So difficulty means how hard it is to mine a block. It is like that. And this block mining.
So like the structure that you have said had body
Yes.
and the difficulty.
Yes.
So there are like class variables or something. What?
It is just information. A block has information.
Uh,
It has header. So, let me go deep into. We will see block to study block structure. It is divided into two parts conceptually, header and body. Header is of 80 bytes. It has 6 fields. So these six
yes.
fields are this version. Its version, like what current version is there. Previous block has worker root has timestamp, difficulty, and knowns.
So so if that you have said that how hard difficulty represent that how hard it is to mine the block, right?
Yes.
So if we are like doing the Bitcoin mining or something else,
Yes.
right? So in prior, if we have not mined the block yet, so can we come to know about the difficulty in prior?
So actually, Bitcoin, uh, there is a different term for Bitcoin instead of difficulty. I forgot the term. There is a term. So it is not difficulty. It is another term.
Yes.
But you are saying that if we know the difficulty, so I think we can use
Yes.
artificial intelligence to predict that how easy or what is the level of difficulty it is going to be for me to mine a new block. So we can use AI maybe.
Okay. So yeah. My doubt is clear. You can now continue.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it from blockchain introductory part. Any questions?
You have explained very well. So
Yeah.
there are some real-time applications also. Like if we see, so there is a whole crypto market. If
Yeah.
you talk about the blockchain technology,
Hmm.
and as you have said that it is not regulated by any such
Centralized. Yeah.
currencies. Yeah, yeah. So I have seen like in newspaper recently that crypto market is falling down or raising. Like many a times we see that it is
Yes.
like sometimes in night it is like falling down, and
Up
in
and
the
down.
morning it
Yes.
yes, like so up and downs is very much in the crypto market.
Yes.
So uh, that's the basic reason, right? That it is
Yeah.
not centralized
Yes.
and
That
not
is why.
governed by someone.
Yes, that is why there is up and down because it is decentralized. If it's centralized, only one person is there to decide it will go up or not.
Yes. But there are, I know some news that there are some cryptocurrencies which are regulated by some persons with like
Yeah. So
good financial support.
yeah, so they are not. They must be not implemented by blockchain because there is no concept of blockchain if there is no decentralization.
Yeah. And uh, I also have heard about that there are some coins like the Elon Musk has launched the coin
Dogecoin, yeah,
the
Dogecoin.
dogs dog
Yes.
yeah, yes those coin. And I come to know about in newspaper that what Elon Musk do is Elon Musk just put some money or dump some or buy some uh, those coins from the market and he manipulates the crypto market of those coins. Is that possible? Because that's the question arises when we talk about the centralization of, or you can say, governance on the Bitcoin.
Uh, can you um, can you again question this?
Okay, so I was asking that I have heard about in the newspaper that the Dogecoin which was released by the Elon Musk, and I heard in the newspaper that he put some money into the market, like there was some coin in the market, and the you can say the price of one coin goes down, and if you want to off the coin, then he just buy some huge amount of coins from the market, and the price of the Bitcoin again goes up. So is
Yeah.
that possible that this kind of person manipulates the market?
So maybe there is some person, but it is very difficult to once this transaction is completed. For example, let's make a scenario. These are the three pieces.
Hmm.
This is A, this is B, and this is C, and let's say one of the piece is D. So there is a request for transaction from A to B. A is sender, B is receiver, and the amount is 50. Now, if a malicious
Yes.
person in the C, if he decides that I am the receiver and A is sender and 50 is the amount, right? So what happens
Yes.
is this is a request, right? This is a request. It
Yes.
will go to all the pieces. It will go here, it will go here, it will go here, and it will go here. All the PC will verify it.
Yes.
If the match is 100%, the
Yes.
transaction will happen. Now this request, it will go here. So the match will be declined because it knows that I have uh, bargained for B, right? So this is B. So it knows that I'm receiving. So this will also say no. So C, it will say yes because it knows that you want to scam other persons, and D will say no. So the percentage you see over here is probably less than 50%. So if percentage is less than 50%, the transaction will not happen. And by this scammed transaction, this malicious transaction will not happen. So what you have said in this point is you asked that if a person can decide that price is going up or down, right? So
Yes.
that is
Yes.
like modifying the block. So you cannot modify the block.
Hmm.
The blockchain one line key one of the keyword of the blockchain is only adding. You cannot modify anything in the
No delete.
yeah,
Yeah.
no delete, no modification, only adding.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
this system system will itself will eliminate this type of malicious transactions. It is very good solution.
yeah. Yeah. So
This is it from my side. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, thank you, Dev.
Yeah,
It is a very nice discussion with you.
yeah.
So
I hope you can now
uh,
explain Bitcoin blockchain in a very good sense. You can understand it well before this meeting, right?
yeah, yeah. Previously, in the starting of meeting, you have asked about you have asked me this topic blockchain, and I have
Yeah,
summarized, but
try to do some of
in
the things you have
very
already done.
yes,
Yeah,
some of the things were over here, and some of the things were over here, but now I am clear that you have guided me.
yeah,
Okay, so that's it. We end over.
yeah. Thanks. Bye.